So hey guys, today we're gonna have a tutorial on how to make a mp3 player interface or display. So open up Photoshop and click File, New. Make sure that width is 240 and the height is 240. Both have pixels. So click OK. And now we're gonna create a new layer, as you may see. And now we're gonna go under the shape tool right here and select the rounded rectangle tool. Make sure that we're on black or whatever color you want, and make something like this. Yeah, so this is what I basically did, but it doesn't look like an mp3 player. So now where the fun begins. Just make another new layer on top of the shape 1, and we're gonna zoom in a little to our shape. Now we're gonna take the pencil right over here and click on the middle edge of the shape and press shift and then click to the other edge of the shape and just start getting over it, as you may see. Okay, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna make sure that we're still on the layer 1 and right click in where we selected and make a selection. Feather radius null and click OK. So what we're gonna do now is make sure that the white is our foreground color. Take the paint bucket tool and just color over it. Now let's zoom out to the actual. As it seems, it's not quite beautiful because the background layer is still enabled. So let's just check out the eye from the background, as you may see. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna click on the layer 1 right now and go to the opacity and take it down quite a lot into 3 or 2, something like that. So it looks like a button, but it actually isn't. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna, if you want, you can also take down the shape's opacity, but it doesn't look so good then. I leave it like it is, maybe. Yeah, so I usually select one layer and press shift and click on another and merge layers. So it's just easier, you don't have to do it. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna make another new layer and take the, no, actually before you do it, take 2 colors that you like. Make sure that they're both the same color. As you may see, I choose pink for my foreground, but the background has to be darker than the one I chose, so I make it quite a lot darker. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take the rounded rectangle tool and drag it like this over here. So it doesn't look good yet. Make sure you're on the shape 1 layer, zoom in and click on shape 1 twice and go to gradient overlay and choose the first one that you have. Make sure it's reverse so that the darker side is down and click OK. So let's zoom out and once again merge layers. Right, merge layers. So it looks quite decent. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna type some text to it, like a song or something. So take the text tool, and I'm choosing the Tahoma font, and type something like, I don't know, Eminem. Okay. Just type song name that you want and place it in the middle of the box. I usually like it more when it's white, so I'll make it white. So we basically have the main screen done. So now what we're gonna do is blend them together again, merge layers, and now we're gonna now make a new layer and make a more darker color than you have right here, and take the rounded rectangle tool or the rectangle tool and just drag it over here. Something like this. Move it if you like. So this is basically what tells us the time, the length of the song. So now just type something into it, like, I know, 2 minutes. Sorry, I gotta change the color. Like 2 minutes and 6 seconds for an example. So I don't know how good it looks, but I like it. Now just merge all layers together, and yeah, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make another layer. So make a layer and take the rounded rectangle tool again. Make sure you have a dark color, like gray or something, darker gray. And make something like this right on it. Something like this. But this will not be touched for now. What we're gonna do now is create another layer and zoom into the picture. And we're gonna take the rounded rectangle tool again and take a dark color like we did and drag a line, a small line right over here. So it's like the length of the song that shows it. So I'm gonna go a little bit down, and it doesn't seem so real. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the shape tool again, rounded rectangle, and change the color something like, I don't know, blue or something, and make like the song has been playing for some time, so it looks a little bit more realistic. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, pretty good. So it starts